When I think back to some of the topics that we've prioritized over the years, about 5 years ago, we made an intentional effort to start covering adaptation and resilience technologies. So not fundamentally different, but with a different intention from decarbonization technologies. Adaptation and resilience are the technologies that are going to make society more resilient against the effects of climate change versus just stopping the increasing causes of climate change. Both are still very important. However, if we're looking at the data, it is clear that we are going to go beyond 1.5 degrees warming Celsius, and extreme weather is just going to be a fact of life going forward. When I look at some of the technologies taking hold in adaptation and resilience, the one that stands out the most is wildfire resilience. In the past few years, this has just been evident everywhere we look, not just in terms of demand. There is significant demand when we look at the increasing wildfires, especially here in North America, but really across the world. When we look at the impact that AI is having on the space, it's allowing for better observation, better prediction, and better adjustment to fires once they break out. This has all coalesced to create an environment where investors are more confident backing these companies, and these companies are seeing more uptake from municipalities, from firefighting departments, and even from commercial and industrial customers who want more resilience against wildfires. That's an ecosystem that has coalesced to become very robust, and you have very strong supply paired with very strong demand. Some other spaces that are still emerging a little bit, I would point to parametric insurance. And this is the concept that you're buying insurance that pays out immediately when some type of weather event happens. So you've bought parametric insurance for floods, and when the flood happens, that triggers a payment to you, versus you waiting for weeks, maybe months, to have a claim responded to by an insurance company. This is slowly bubbling up regionally, and we've seen this actually. In our Global Cleantech 100, we have a company this year, Arbol, who is doing parametric insurance on the blockchain. And in our Latin America 25 list in 2025, there's a company in Puerto Rico, Raincoat, that is doing this in that region of the world. So our prediction is that this is going to slowly become a more mainstream topic, but it's going to get there from the bottom up by a lot of geographically focused models, slowly bubbling to the top and becoming an industry unto itself. So we're watching parametric insurance very closely. Some other areas in adaptation resilience that we think might be around the corner but haven't quite hit the fore yet would be water resilience. And this is everything from desalination of ocean water, water harvesting from air, and of course the recycling reuse of water. If you're looking at some of the industrial intentions here in the US, bringing semiconductor manufacturing here, data centers, critical minerals extraction, highly water intensive industries. So although the investment numbers in water are very low, and they've actually dipped over the past few years, we think that this is going to be a future midterm trend because of the urgency. And indeed, we see a little bit of evidence there in our Global Cleantech 100 in 2026, where 8 out of the 100 companies were water-related companies. So we do see recognition of the demand. Investment environment has not quite caught up yet, but we do predict this is going to be a space that slowly builds momentum in the next few years.